Welcome back, Monticello. Today we're going to be working on a curried pork tenderloin in apple cider. Let's just begin with ingredients like we always do. First thing you want is about 1 pound of pork tenderloin cut into about 6 chunks. This is going to be making a serving for 6 people. Our next ingredient is over here. We need about 2 cups of diced yellow onion. You're going to need about 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. You're going to need 1.5 tablespoons of curry powder, about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and 1 Granny Smith, 1 tart apple, Granny Smith apple, that's cut into chunks. And then our other ingredient is going to be about 2 cups of the apple cider. Okay, that being said, let's go ahead and begin our mixture. So first thing you want to do is just season the pork with the curry powder. So mix that in like that. And just move it around. Like so. Now you can do this with your hands as well, but I'm choosing to keep my hands clean for the moment. Okay. Once it's evenly coated, like so, let it stand for about 15 minutes. Okay, now that we've let this stand for about 15 minutes in a large skillet or medium skillet, I went ahead and turned on the burner to about medium heat. You're going to add your olive oil. That coat the bottom. Then you're going to cook your pork. Just add a little more. Like so. Okay. So you want to cook the pork for about 5 to 10 minutes. Usually I like to turn it only once, so cook about 4 or 5 minutes on one side, flip it over, cook it for another 3 to 4 minutes, depending on how thick the pork is. So I'm just going to continue doing this over the next 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so now that I've let this sear and saute for a little while, you can see that nice golden color. Just go ahead and remove from the heat. And keeping this on medium heat, go ahead and add the onions. Remember, there's about 2 cups of yellow onions here. And we're just going to brown these until they're soft and golden brown. Okay, so now that we have the onions and this golden brown color, they're nice and soft, what we're going to do is add 1.5 cups of the apple cider. Okay. Now apple cider, in the United States, apple cider is referred to as, basically it's an unfiltered form of apple juice. And it's referred to as hard, which is the fermented alcoholic stuff, or sweet, which is the unfermented stuff. Now, of course I'm using just the sweet one here. So once I've added 1.5 cups of the cider, what I'm going to do is just heat this on simmer, and I'm going to let this volume reduce to about 1/2 of what is there. Okay, now that we've reduced this to about half the volume, what we're going to do is go ahead and add the remainder 1/2 of the apple cider. You're going to want to add cornstarch. This will thicken it up and make the sauce nice and good. Just mix it in. Remember, you're leaving this on simmer. Okay. Mix your apples in there. sauce is getting nice and thick. Okay. After about 2 minutes of doing this, getting it nice and mixed up, then you're going to add your pork back in here. So you add your pork back in. Leave it on simmer and continue cooking it for another about 5 to 8 minutes, something like that. Alright, now that we've simmered this for about 5 to 8 minutes roughly, you're ready to eat. If you look over here, this is approximately the serving size. Now this whole dish should make about 6 servings. Each serving should be roughly about 243 calories. And of course, remember your calculation with calorie count, keeping the cholesterol down, keeping the proteins correct. For all information, you can go to www.mayoclinic.com and they can supply all the information you need for all these recipes. See you next time.